Boko there.
Boko.
Na and then I say what kono Africa.
Yeah. So yeah, they build it up to match the 11. Now, okay, coach us. Also two can buy and chair. There was
also be so called a bay.
I'll call buy and chair. Or best in your car, best babium.
Just say about GPL
no, one can now quote him. I went to.
Oh, yeah, we're teaching man. I said, teaching man went there and why if I say. And Mohammed Shaban and so Ewaha and the other fame. All the statistics in the games are 8 ever. So remember, say about 10 games so far. Asante Kotoko and the Basake Holy Star Spare and a outstanding game. About 9 games each of the Ghana Premier League. So league log no. Come here, say kakra. A shape no home more very near. Also, person muji league, and so person muji. Ebedi ebo and come. But before that, over the weekend, week 10 of the Ghana Premier League, Eba. So a lot of exciting results. NAPA. You can highlight of some of the games are 8 by.
Sound is left to check zone to Ponsa. Sana is looking to drive one in, and Dari doesn't deal with it well in Emmanuel Mafo. Has put Adriana ahead in 4 minutes.
There to stop that attack.
Lord Amos drive, and it's a beauty.
Unfortunately, opposed, and they headed down, and it goes in. Japashu gets the goal eventually there for Midjama SC. He's on his side, worry with the ball. Lumote! Finally! And Midjama may have a chance to make it 2-1 here. And Midjama have had to go, and they have a second. Well, it is a man who was each.
Anyway, some of the interesting results that I've highlighted to me people. I mean, see results and also from week 10. So say Dreams FC at the Bako United. Wamo Entimi ante Swedro All Blacks at the Accra Heart of Folk Ebo 0-0. Asante Kotoko wamo Tenefie any Diana Ebo 1-1. 11 Wonders at Tenefie Emma Bidiama Beshamo by 2-1. Bechem United Eshem Yeno Samata Somenti ante. Heart of Lions at Tenefie Eshem Yeno Young Apostles. Wamonso Entimi ante. Bibiani Go Stars. Wamoshe Karela Ekabakwa Karela Omentimi ante. Brekum Chelsea at Tenefie Eshem Yeno Nations FC. At Kanubako, and of course, Ewanzma, AAK Arena, Basake Holy Stars, SM Vision FC, Wamonso, Entimiante. Coach, interesting results in week 10. Ediana picking a point against Asante Kotoko, Heart of Folk dropping point against Swedru All Blacks. Then, of course, Vision FC, Echo picking a point all the way at Baseke. Dreams FC, I think say their resurgence, you know, still it's on course.
Well, I think say minimum, you know, based on our prediction, apart from Kotoko, and we had it all right.
Yeah.
And Kotoko game in Ankasano in particular, and it was a very good game for Adriana. Because Asha Kotoko just once in a way game. That is quite Baso Accra Sports Stadium.
1-0.
Some of you and Coach Fakusi Fabian. And for me, I think it was a good game. Ananka was saying Adriana every game in the first 35 minutes. I'm dominating Medford. No, Seydou Sana for me, one of the finest guys you can have in Medford. Henderson on the left side, fantastic. Ajimai. I would dominate Kotoko Medford because that creativity ni Kotoko Finfin. Samba Odell, Hilary Adabo, and of course Samuel Tenedu.
Yeah, Samuel Tenedu.
So now everyone was say Karim to maintain him up to the 35th minute. Because Diana Kulap scored 3 goals within that time. Because we have chances, you know. And of course I think say Aziz Dari so I'm on home strike now free. No, but as a goalkeeper, no, you have to go wide. Say short never na won't so much. Also go wide. But Omar rebound never. Obviously you'll be punished.
Of course.
Kamara Yebi, Aziz Dari Yebi, the goalkeepers trainer Joe Ban also share wasem. But I think that Brazil to the Baba Yaba, you know, I think from the 35th minute Kotoko be dominated the last 10 minutes of the game. That was where Omunya had that equalizer from Lord Amwa. It was a very good game. 2 penalty call. Adriana Nyabako and Kotoko Nyabako. And I think that Kotoko Diana Krano, Alex Bati should have been shown a record. I mean, Snap no they call Morphine Dones so no. But we are not talking about it. But I believe that it was a very good game. At a point, you know, Adriana ever relaxed here. But changes now almost a bad game. But on the whole, I think that it was a fair reflection of the game based on the chances that by 1990. But I thought Adriana was the better side. Though it ended 1-1, they show some quality in Medford. I can't say this season because the problem is if somebody rely on striker pair, on a problem. And then who be the on your striker. Peter Nyano Sha, Kotoko.
Of course.
And said Kodunya no Sha, Kotoko. Saka Daudanya. It's the more if you don't sue, on fan and one day. Or struggle. And no game on Bowie and say he was crying because he wants to do something and it's not coming. And what? But on the whole, I think that Kotoko needs to lift their game. Also, winning Ghana Premier League. This is all the kind of performance
of course.
And so I think that as a folk, fans no jubilate. Not because they had a point in that game, because of the performance of Solomon Agbashi.
Yeah, the goalkeeper. It was in the debut, so the first game.
He prevented Suedo Blacks from picking all the 3 points. As of folk, the time.
Yeah,
from Hamza Issa. Opportunities. I feel say go beat a berry game no. But when to me, but Solomon Agbashi will be our transit. And for me, he's one of the finest goalkeepers of Winya. That is why I said, as a folk fans no jubility no. I'm fast that man coach Abubakar Watara. He initiated on making sure say Benjamin Asare and Solomon Agbashi will be in the hands of folk. He did everything possible so and will be our share Solomon Agbashi and the reflexes, the composure, distribution, communication at the back. Fantastic. And for me, he stood between victory and then the 3 points for my friend is Suedo Blast. Yes, Suedo Blast for the pressure CEO team so especially their coach. What is the almost supporters a man kind Ombeko Adeja as a coach, no.
But man had so many so more I don't know man yet demo.
Oh, Obara no Casam no from the Castro can be. Okay. Okanoa ultimate intimidate Nanya, sir. Okanoa already. Okay.
So I'm coming and form with serious.
Now that one game and both teams played.
Okay.
As of I say in away games, they are better side. They play well. This time no more call young apostles. Say as of continue and they have their Obelusu for the first time.
Right.
And for me, I think that Frimpong Manson at Brekum, the catch was said to be a difficult task for Frimpong Manson. But I mean, when I say Swag Awards night on Saturday, Frimpong Manson and yes, I want no echo because James Kosiapia as the best coach. Time and performance could do Brekum. So I was wondering, say, what was the arrangement like and everything?
Sunday and Opano.
Now, but at the end of the day, no. Oh, Babaji, I was Anka.
Motivation.
And I don't think there are nations or psychologists or team there. I mean, he's as a coach, I don't know, but I think that it was a good game, but Brekum Chelsea's under Samuel Bodo, this is their third victory. And I think that it was a good game. I mean, Heart of Lions at Pando, Maka says a team you be show more. I also above or strength.
Of course.
It will be difficult because how many team I feel so many team in Ghana Premier League now will be surprised.
Okay.
Based on consistency, I want on bench. But she for the year Juma, but a certain year Stephen Aholu are behind him. Juma more year Heart of Lions now. Solid. Dr. Radia Abia making sure say whatever the team needs or provide them more. Maka Abed Negotete, Kwesipon, and of course Mustafa Yakubu.
Yeah.
These are the three players. I mean, first of all, free team.
Yeah, I think Christian Ajenim Boateng and so called Samates.
Well, whatever it is, I'm saying, say this way players on free move, but if you consistency, share I'm goalkeeper Lawrence. Share I'm back four.
Yeah.
Share more forward.
Midfield. Yeah.
Eche Doglina Ababe. Kwanza Okolon or Kwa United. So they have a solid team. Epson who say now Okase, na mu Okase, obetimi aji goalkeeper. Yeah. So all your focus because the chances are being created.
Sure. And
Oshe Obiti say Obi Junior while lifting the performance.
Of course.
And Freeman called national assignment. A certain Ateji came in. If the Heart of Lions are very solid, so I would love to see their game against Vision.
Sure.
On Sunday. So for me, week 10 was a very good game. Surprises Kakrebi nearby, but I think that in officiating, so before said referees no be no some more so. But we need to deal with the appointment committee chairperson and of course appoint the referees manager at the FE because at the end of the day, say a cost na cost
it demands the beauty of evidence.
Yes,
the compensation.
Who's the can be of say Ghana ne Korea. Benjamin Asari
was off in the line.
But referees no I don't just say Omuchiti Emma. No, I don't think so. But the referees no man I there. Every match be a discuss officiating. If say also mo share answer okay.
I know coach Ebenezer Sefa Meko Mohamed Shaban so but this weekend you remove week 10 don't forget say Asante Kotoko one of the outstanding games and wamo etime free ho the Baba Yara Sports Stadium wamo any young apostles and etime boy Asante Kotoko edin kinim ekamieno and my young apostles at academy bako. Guess who scored? Richmond Opoku in your goal and my young apostles. But then again, Hube Jehu and Gilbani in Dongani, Samba O'Neill, Omuni Nyagosino, Edema Asante Kotoko. This weekend, Yeremu Ewo week 11. The Ghana Premier League starting on Saturday. Mediama Omo Tenefi Ewo Takwa TNA Stadium. Wamoni Bechem United. Sa game air live on Onia TV. Saturday now. Kerala United Bob Basake Holy Stars Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. On Sunday, FC Samates 1996 in Century Sports Arena. Omada Sante Kotoko Ena Airball. Hoho United Hoho Sports Stadium. Omo Airball 11 Wonders. Vision FC near J. Kraku Stadium. Omane Heart of Lions and Airball. Indiana Stars Siadeyo Nanajaman Bedu Park. Wamani Brekum Chelsea. We a Bruno Derby. Big game. And Ebaso Nations, our Brancase, Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex, woman to be any Gold Stars at Ebo, Young Apostles, our Wenchi Sports Stadium, woman Hearts of Folk, then of course Dreams FC, and it's Drew All Blacks, our University of Ghana Sports Stadium, give it a live, near TV, and also Ebebaso. Mo, Yenremu, our Mediama Sporting Club, it looks as if, say, right now, much ready, they have everything there is thereof to win the Ghana Premier League this season. Now, Omo Fesi Bechem United, very good away travelers.
Well, factors need to be going into the fixture. First, Oshe Mediama Sporting Club, one of the best sides playing at home. But then Omo draw one fixture this season, 1-1 against FC Samatex. And in 5 matches, no we win 4 and Omo draw 1. And we unbeaten at home. But for Bechem United, interestingly, this season, we lose all away games, and from Gold Stars 2-1 to Heart of Lions 1-0 defeat. On the last game, on boy, away, we lose 3-2 to Young Apostles, and no more who say I feel their results are more churning away, and positive. Again, media master some, some coach going into the fixture, and Kobinemi Sabe take you over on the first game against Young Apostles. And a fixture, and I so improved performance over a year. Desmond Isabotri, a year performance are now exhibiting or became United now. That fixture will lose 3-2. Now the positive say our fixture no say Bechim share 2 goals game number conceded 3. That was the improvement because share 2. However, consistently lose fixtures. Now offer Mediama SCR our TNA Stadium where was ropa. A total of 22 matches, winning 17 and draw 3, lose 2. That draw no a Heart of Lions over Kaya Lawrence or say impact last season draw Kotoko. I could draw and now Samatex so I draw lose to break Chelsea and again against a Heart of Folk. And here the total defeater Omenya 2 at the TNA Stadium, and so the advantage of more the performance of exhibiting with you. But we are no see in China. The 2 teams no which usually performance no Jobo home no the advantage going to the fixture. Yes, at a point media matumiko became Nana Fosuji abona far draw, but continuously in 5 seasons 2-0, 1-0, 2-1, 2-0. Last season 3-1. That is back-to-back victory for Mediama SC going into fixtures against Bechim, even to the extent that Bechim will form like 2020-21, 2021-22, and what are compact no, no results no in favor of Mediama SC. Now you share how coach friend Tanko Ibrahim any Kobina Emisa Ombebo into that fixture and you share how these 2 coaches need to be aligning up. Now, Bobre into that game.
No, just as we prepare for coaches, Ibrahim Tanko Akasa, Saso and Amalam Yaya, Omunina Akasa, 2 coaches from the 2 teams. Somehow we have to ahead of this crucial encounter. No, see anything.
I think we are playing home like any other game. When we go in, we want to control the game. We want to score goals. So definitely we are determined to do that. And it's not going to be easy. The team is a very good team. They have a new coach now. I think the players are motivated, but I think in playing home with our confidence, our supporters behind us, I hope that we'll take the 3 points.
Me motive me and say team nebe to me League this season. Any target, I can say many, and that's why as a player, they will be on the target there, but me target, I mean, there are 2 minutes, so I met my boy team now, near to me, League, you know. I can say, winning ways now, a way you trim say, Ediko game, the way you see boy born, and one, yeah, I say, and one, Ediko, a game.
Media, I think this season, we are one of the best team this season. Obian is only a tough team, but I think since I swear by a senior coach, I am one of my young who say mistakes be brave or team now or young who age my son a bear team no be jinan and as city. As at now, we prepare very well. From now going, yes, we say lose 2 points be either away or home match. We respect you more as a team. But on field of play, I don't think a draw respect, you know, and say the better China and all.
We have to take responsibility of that blame because it's our job to fight hard and work hard for the fans to be happy. So sometimes when they criticize us if things are not going right, I do understand them in a way. So it's up to us to take responsibility and work hard and make sure that we win at all costs.
We coaches don't come out. Just briefly on how 2 teams, be fair technically and tactically on Saturday.
Well, Osha Bechem United Boat Reagan or midfielder, but usually I'm born from the right side this season, and then Yawi Champon as well as Baba Muru Abdullah, former Aroras centre back, then Adam Sanut will be playing from the left side. Now, Ofa Mediama Sporting Club, Rich Saki, Jacob Amu, Bafu, and Kamara Dini Mahmudu, one of the right backs or Sergi forward, or making sure all the time about joining the attack. Now we jai space now we Saki cover, now Amuswa cover, now fi Bafu joining the attack, now fi Salim Ababejina. So usually Mediama Sporting Club are more offensive side, and Adia Ebu Amune say, Oshe Prince Owusu, Oshe Emmanuel Owusu, Fojo, Salam, and then Kuruma. Omunina players are creative. Now, one player usually say Omunya set piece or joining the attack, Kamala Din Mahmoud, and Oko deep into the half of the opponent. And this is where Between United so strength Augustine Okra, Darwin Yeboah, Emmanuel Aban. Don't forget that the last time we Bechembo game league Emmanuel Aban or winger or twice for them. But Nini now true set piece. And so it looks like and they say Bechem Bobo na Okra any Aban any game no more. Na din the mom. But Adieba Kwa Ebema these two players aba game no more. The Mediama Sporting Club offensive display. Only na beko. And so a big create opportunity ama Okra to enjoy his game. And so you be Okra any Aban in the game because of how I Mediama for Ebo. Again, you be for draw Prince Owusu, Kamara Dini, Nkrumah any Owusu game and Owusu 3 assists as a player, and that is the big advantage of Modeko. So teams, Adieba was very cautious about one Owusu out me play role, and then Augustine Okra. Aban as well a key player at the moment. Then Salam. Salam is good whenever his opponent attack him more. Then one key player, set piece, Obwa Mediama Sporting Club, the right back Kamara. You find him in the half of the opponent. Right.
And Mohamed Shaban also then come out or the Atuja. Yenremu na yenshare Samates at home to Asante Kotoko. Certainly will be a game to watch. Coach Kotoko need good shape. Even though they are picking very good points, but need a very good coach. But before me coach this one, Abdul Karim Zito, head coach at Asante Kotoko, or the same way Atuja.
In the first, I'll cite those who are going to play, and then let them know everybody came here with his own number. No, there wasn't anybody's sign because of somebody. You understand me? So those of you now fit to play, you have to show that you also deserve to play, not to sit at the bench. So it's a challenge. I'll throw the challenge to them. That is a big challenge to you, for you to do what? To also prove that you are somebody. You can't be sitting down for somebody who's the sick list, come back to play and you are sitting down there. You don't deserve to play Kotoko. It's a big opportunity for those who are fit now to also show character that we too can.
Coach Abdul Karim Zito, big words. Players be if you have more opportunity now win to me then you don't deserve to be at Kotoko because you'll be a prano, be a more plenty like Kotoko into me when you then he doesn't think that you deserve to be there. But against Samates, very difficult ground for any team at One Century Sports Arena.
Yeah, I mean, easy to be at because I will share Kotoko set up now against Young Apostles. Complaining is that you were 18 players, 17 players, because injuries need also. But Makase say, oh, for player by player. We won't say Kotoko players, no, I was so. Yeah. But I'm comfort no so. I'm more than one so entry. The idea ni who anase the nimfa omo. Okay. It is coach they can many yard because men are able me pra one opportunity aba. The one team you want to be sign free. No to me na me balan be body. Why do you have to be in the team? Yeah. An opportunity. That was the reason why after the game against Adriana Noka said Samotene do no I confused because 3 players or no Samba O'Neil and Hilaria Dabo. For Adriana 3 players in midfield to dominate Kotoko. For 35 minutes. No, so all changes. Going to the game, your friend says Samates now. It's going to be the same foot problem for Kotoko. So said Kojo and recover. Yes, Hubert Jawu Ababa. Or there's some confidence Biaba. And one key player in the team, Lord Amwa. And Mifo say he's very much improved. Or lift Kotoko game anytime you're best searching forward. And Oma overload on the right side, Emma Kotoko. Until we open it now, the Kotoko or left side of defense, or very big problem. Peter Amidu Akwa can give you 100% performance today, and then the next game was about drop up by 50%. Because against Adriana, he did well, but Young Apostles or struggle here. It is a but also one player, because only Kotoko, bonus one Sonimuya or because our committee opponents know with the ball. Samates are very strong at home. Omukulusu to be changed by 2-0. Poor goalkeeping from their goalkeeper. Where a game will be a Kotoko Bepese or Bayern at least a point in that game. But the way I'm home Kotoko game against Adriana and Young Apostles. If that is going to be the same mentality, the same attitude, is going to have his first loss in the Ghana Premier League.
Sure. Right, Mo. Technically, statistics, game way, and what should we look out for? Because a big game on any other day.
Well, statistics just say the last time I call Samaboya one go Olusuye. It means that it's either Kotoko score to pick a points or win the game, or they fail to score and lose the game. And so coach are making points. He said I was a Kotoko up on performance against Young Apostles, said your share, you know, before they can even pick a point or win the game. Yes, they are unbeaten, but opponents are strong. Now, this is all their Premier League games played at Samaboy. Kotoko we need 2-1, they scored 2 goals, Omulusu 1-0, Omu failed to score. And last season, Kwame Poku, any Ewa Dramani goals almost share and then my game and they 1-1. Again, coach make it point, he says Samatex are strong at home. Again, Christopher Enin, we about 13 matches in Century as coach of AS Samatex. We win him 9 and our draw the Akanina. So it means that Ebano a Fie gamer or you're undefeated or you're unbeaten. And so Enoma Ejuma Bebre, Eba Edimatimo, your friend Asante Kotoko. Let's see how they go out there. But Kotoko go away. Usually I love their style of play. Osha build up to away games. We say a lot of wingers and Osha coach making emphasis. We say who create space Makotoko? Who the problem for instance, Osha this side of the field. How na ye space and Ubo Peter Amidu Aqua, Saka Dauda. These are players all the time Kotoko in building up to go scoring. Again, Samate's goalkeeper Zachary, based on what we saw against Victory United, no, I was so very cautious because usually Kotoko creative space say Obebo shot, say space ni close pe, Obo say Kotoko Bebo shot, and Obo shot say goalkeeper name to me and some they said Kwame Aziz na. Then it will be a lot of problem. Again, Yansan Shebium, Kotoko, good from the flanks. And so this is some of the opportunities a goalkeeper Kwame Aziz a save situation, you know, and say Enya Kwame Aziz Anka Kotoko Enya go against Vision FC. So these are a lot of works I was say a year team friend Samatex and so these are the players omu available omunina players so my cautious omu train. Because look at the space, look at space and now unmarked, and it's an opportunity for Kotoko to score a goal. So Samatex will have a lot of work to do. I was so close space, and you can so Kotoko enya that lines in the free space need to operate. That's a problem. Now, Samatex. So Samatex about similar football like Kotoko. One, look at how they play. Almost no a team almost surging forward from the right side. Almost are very good there. Isaac Afube joining attack from the left side. Mama, a center forward that all sitting close to the goalkeeper. And coach make it point to be Mohamed Kamara opari to him and Dari Aziz Aruna also chibo to him. And so Ubo against such an opponent, Udibo betu him debia they will have an opportunity to score. And Samatex ball from the flanks and look at the chance create against a team friend Hoho United and look at how they managed to get the goal. And so Samatex are good at home and they make sure that they create from spaces, creative spaces, no. Sure. Now, making sure say, baby, I strength who used to attack like Kotoko, we lose Patrick Esiedu, Lord Amwa to operate from the flanks, no. You use that space. Into Asha, she wants a space that ha, wants a space to that and wants a Samatex, a year boys, to me close to that area. But this is the weakness of Samatex as well. Almost no a opponent, only a mobile. Wing backs near joining the attack, and so if you are a good side that you see your wings very well, you are likely to create a chance and score against them. So a tough one, but it will be a wing display. We will see a lot of runs from both sides. Whoever takes his chances, but say goalkeeper be a crazy problem be there, and they're not we take advantage now. Both goalkeepers know Jumayepa on Sunday.
Right, Mo Shaban, and no wire justice to the Kotoko and FC Sabaters. So your other games are Yaba, but you train home, Embra, Yaba, to Ajimedian. So. Yeah, so at the GPL Fie Sumo Live, Audio TV. So don't forget, Serge Radio Air live on Facebook. Okwa, about your leave a message, you know, how you better brain after Yakanina at me at the amount. Coach, big game, Ebekoso, a year Wenchi. After that, heartbreaking defeat, Young Apostles Enyae against Asante Kotoko. They are coming home and they are playing Accra Heart of Folk.
A difficult game. I mean, so Ghanaian clubs now.
Yeah.
Obo Kotoko now Obo has of Folk. Two bigger games are.
Yeah.
One planning here. What do I hold in Yabi Rabakum? Now I suffer the other one.
Yeah.
So Oshe Young Apostles are no more try as much as possible to be a point from Kumasi.
Yeah.
Since I ombitima go home, no more try as much as possible. Say ombitima pick all the 3 points from House of Folk. But Uncle Banisa. And so share a game now after Sekotoko share goal now within 30 seconds. They pushed for the equalizer and they had it. But if you say Oma manage Omuhuye and Omu consider the penalty, Samba Eboshe. But psychologically I think that they played well and they believe they're going back home, you know. As the folk have rested from last Saturday up to today. Oma Joma home come.
Of course.
Mabo Makakupimu. As well as Kotoko and Nesi Kotoko need training. They have only tomorrow morning to train, no one summer boy. So definitely, you know, just about tactical approach na coach in between you and but where a game will be as of folk be maintaining that away performance, you know. Benjamin Sari, do and for Japan and Ghana. But as to say, Didi Ramani Bemana Demon, I doubt. They are sure say it will be Solomon Agbashi on one back of that group with him. A very difficult game for both sides. I will not be surprised. As a folk, I know in terms of the defense line now, All Blacks, Solo, make it that safe, you know. It's still going to be the method. Of course, George Parko, Abdul Karim, I have faith. This particular game will start here. Raphael Amponsa. As a folk, I've got the men to make sure I carry all the 3 points. But at Wenchi Park, you know, very, very difficult. Because for Young Apostles last season, which a game on our mobile, they nearly went to relegation. And watch the way Omashisho team now. In terms of build up from the back, in just space between their midfield and defense and then midfield and attack.
They were always compact.
So Kotoko were finding it difficult to pick second balls. So Omuti on the side, Tia has to focus. I will not be surprised as the folk winning the first defeat away in the Ghana Premier League.
Right. Mo, technically, Ben Asari back after those heroics are. Yeah, Solomon Amankwah got down a day or Swedro, but whether say coach never started no, and now started because sometimes you reward performance. Then again, Abdul Karim is now fit to start at the Heart of Folk. For Young Apostles, Richmond Opoku is in the range vein of form. They and I expected on the day.
Well, Osha both sides are team and attack here sharp here Young Apostles, and I'm not surprised that Richmond Opoku. Compare goals while you Hamza crash in combined crana Richmond the Poco to Atnabi then Samuel Prempe untumi underrated no obetumi apanisho Hussein Issa Ashe 3 goals as a forward for Young Apostles this season. So performance between these two players crano my Young Apostles 8 goals, and that is the total goals how to focus. So that is not an impressive record going to the fixture. For Benjamin Asari, he's back again, and obviously, usually, how to focus. Black Stars Kobo game Krana said 3 days moment opportunity man start, and so for consistency and for the records of clean sheets, likely so very returning back in the team. Now the pressure Ebeko Young Apostles Sony say how to focus on beating in 8 away consecutive games. Only we need 6, I draw 2. That is the impressive record of Modeko. For Young Apostles, this season, almost lose game, but we lose 1 home game, and that is against Mediama AC. But the last few games of our ball with 4 matches now, we need a draw back, and that is an impressive record. The last game of our ball with Chelsea. Draw, but for Young Apostles psychologically, you want to do so because Osha Omuko Pando Ekolusutu Heart of Flowers Asako Komasi Ekolusutu Kotoko back to back and some of Mobile Heart of Folk and against Heart of Lions, some conceded 2 goals. Against Kotoko, conceded 2 goals. Against Heart of Folk last season, home and away, conceded 2-2, 4 goals. And so going to this game, based on the statistics, in 2 goals conceded now, but they call Echo Share to Folk, but they have a very good team, consistently. Focus a younger apostles are surprising, but to me, and you're surprised because we share a year Richmond Opoku, our bonds are Chaman, our Bokotoko, and son of younger apostles. So we're mature, and this season we prove say maturity. Issa has been part of the team for so many years. Osha player, Wababe Khan, Issa Nyabila, formerly of Tamale City, honestly a very good, but Rauf Abdul, a good player, has been part of the team as a centre back. Zuka Masaudu, the last 2 games were messy, but Yeshua Bitmiaba back into the squad. For Heart of Folk, it's likely the coach never call with the 3 strikers, Mauli Wayo, Hamza Issa, and then Hussein. Then a year 2 pivots now Heart of Folk they call away games, Karim and Amponsa. But me perceive BB, Oshe a year team my friend young apostles are. Adebi omuye a big challenge at the moment. This is Heart of Folk, so call away. This is how Heart of Folk play. Almost possessive game, but they rely on set piece, corner kicks. Normally to me they are twats now, and that is also the weakness of young apostles. Against Brekum Chelsea, this is the style of Heart of Folk at the twat now, and Nini corner kicks and normally twats now against some opponents, and they make sure that frustrate you in the 18-yard box. Now, what conceded a goal against them, and they did that against Draw Blacks. And to me, again, this is another set piece I had to focus the towards now. But the only say, Jaini probably 18-yard box. Now, we making sure say about 3 or 4 players will be in the 18-yard box, but they will look for the loopholes. Now, Yusu and no at their punish show. For young apostles, this is their weakness. Again, against Bechem, I will fear when this is how they played. Consider goal from a corner kick directly, and that is how Heart of Folk also plays away. Into young apostles per se, avoid defeated. This is another problem. Our young apostles were say you corner kick near the shell. Now Heart of Folk sukuta that same strength going into the fixture. It means that solo they would have a lot of work to do. They also would defend in their own half. Again, young apostles also. This is how they play, and coach making emphasis on that. Uja Omo, the strikers will punish you, and this is how they play. Who say Issa joining the attack? Who say we're crossing the amount. So Raf has joined the attack, and the moment you allow them, you create space for them. Omo Tipak and I see punish you on that same field, and that is how they play. They make sure they put the ball down. Now Omo to possess. So you can only frustrate young apostles by playing the ball up there. This is one goal from the air, and so Heart of Folk will have to do a lot of defensive work to avoid conceding, and this is how young apostles became second goal, another set piece. So too many errors from set piece are young apostles. And for Heart of Folk, that is their strength going to the fixture. I want to see how these weaknesses and strengths of these 2 teams able to be any impact on the game on Sunday.
Coach, Mamen Faunko Abrankese, Frimpon Manson, Asia, Go Stars, Bizawi, Omuyi Nedi, after just 1 game in the Premier League, and then after just a game in the CAF Champions League, Yapamono, Wabefa Nations, 3 games, Unyanya victory. He's coming up against a team he won the Ghana Premier League with. Psychologically, Enya a toll on him as a coach, and Enya effect on the game.
Frimpon was disappointed. Yeah. When the players knew after they lose to Brekum Chelsea, they said, "What team the voice are?" He was not just an Indian brepa. Say, "Wow, when you're ready, so be born, we to me free team because they almost serious." And minimum how we solve our problem. Yeah. Gold Stars team, no, so no one of my judgment. You need Gold Stars team ni the individual attributes of the players, especially Atakumi and Samson Eduku, only the arrowhead man. No, I mean the Burkinabe striker
Razak Sanu.
Unya the first goal against Karela, and I think say na mo eka wechire no. Omu you should because the height, you know, unya balls, you know, from the wide areas. Yeah. But Razak Simpson, and I say Oko Gripman, and I Kufo everything handle that and a you always have to rely on the second balls just at the edge of the box. And Frimpong must be stop one. They can be busy nations here, team will be a mingle at the philosophy be a team anymore. Frimpong must require, unfortunately, no assistant coach, you know, or Johnson Smith, yeah. It's your youth team coach now on a Frimpong, a kakra. But say a person no add in the philosophy room, I take it time.
Of course.
I send a players not acting as it. But for maybe any goal stars, the performance will need to just give his players instructions and we can't niche his team.
Yeah.
Because we say Emmanuel Ano is one of the finest players you can have on the local scene.
Yeah.
The only player who hat trick in the Ghana Premier League.
Of course.
Face like Chawati, he was leading the pack, but a player or buy, you know, when you match our ball, Ivan Safu in midfield, almost solid team. And Abraham Castle pitch is a very good team. Be able to be able good football. Yeah. I want to see say Amankwah and then the boss on how will it go. Game where you bet my in a draw.
Right. Mo, for me, now we are making more predictions, you know. The Bruno Derby, Adriana Stars, Brecum Chelsea. Anytime, any day, Bruno Halfwa. This is the biggest fixture ever heard of.
Yeah,
both winners of the league.
A big fixture, but based on performance, Adriana exhibited Brecum Chelsea away. Ma game, no crowd to say Adriana Modern Bono was rupee. Usually, yeah, 9 times, but this year it looks like Adriana Modern Bono was rupee. 5 matches played. 4 wins, 1 draw, undefeated at home. Only one solid club you have to watch out for. And Maxwell Atta, Seydou Sana in the midfield, a big advantage for Ediana FC. And the back four, remember, Domakon, William Denchin Torre, 2 experienced players, Alex Boachi and Stephen Anochibidu. Everyone wants to Anochibidu, but very experienced. Wakoba, now Asambo, Ediana FC. But the biggest strength of Ediana, the attack of the team, Oshe Mizaki, Fie, Emmanuel Mafu, Eni Henson, Amponsan. These 3 attackers, you know, Atchese and Modimbo also. But for Brecum Chelsea, because Seydou Abubakar, any Shaibu Faisal, they leaded the attack of the team, including their captain, Prince Anani, who last season was being deployed as a left back, and they Obo as a winger for the side. And so, apart from these 3 attackers, no share the team no more. One former Hartlepool centre back, or no, and Elboa team, Michael Ewa Mensah, and then Eric Oforiunchi Abeboa, the goalkeeping department of the team. But in general, team all that strength here, Diana FC, and Shoba Aristika would have an advantage to pick a win, depending on the results. He could still go top of the league. Now I enjoy the summit, you know, based on other results. And the game where I tip Ediana to pick all the 3 points.
Coach, what the same sentiment? Ediana Brecum Chelsea.
Matches between both sides, you know, and I'm sure venue, you know. And my name Seno Kai, you know, but Osha Adriana, they've lifted their game. But Osha many dreams FC at home. Osha many media at home. Almost struggle here.
Of course.
And say Brecum Chelsea win over nations, you know, if anything to go by. Omeha Adriana, but Meshak Free, former striker for Brecum Chelsea, Obama, and Osha Maxwell Atta in for Seydou Sana. Seydou Sana, woman, some few days rest. Based on the fans now, more Kunya accident, you know. We knew whether he's back into the team, but Osha more back line now. Remember Adumako, formerly of Accra Lions, fantastic player. William Dechi from Liberty, House of Folk, Kingfisher, and Baby Gold Stars. I mean, look at the experience of what Anochi Bedu is one of the defenders. Obeka say Wabuache and Hodine. Alex Boache is also one of them. We 5 centre backs. He's one of them. Of course. It is stability. But Brecum Chelsea in Medford, Kwesi Soroto, is one player. Brecum Chelsea will be looking up to him. And Vincent Eje. These are guys are surprise Adriana. But I think Adriana stands as favorite at the Nanajima Bedu Park.
Now I put it to you. I put it to you. Media Money Bechem United coach of prediction.
I'll go for Media Marine.
Karela Baseke Holy Stars.
Karela Rain.
Wow. I was Karela the Holy Stars, no. Karela was the team in Nzema. And the Yebi Ediako Tamale. And Baseke Holy Stars Ebedi or Madie. It I say you are no me neighbor Bishia.
This is a Baseke more.
Ombo Nzema, but Ombo cause be one memorial park. Ombo and pain. Coach Samates Kotoko.
Game we're in a drawing, but I think the Samates advantage over Kotoko based on form. And attitude. Okay. I think it's a Samates where chance.
How United won this?
I'll give it to How United.
Vision Lions.
We a gamer. Heading. The Heart of Lions. That's not G League now. He has to go for the other 3 points. But the Rajimai, heading. Both teams in Yasu train or Astro Tef. Lions train or Alaju Astro Tef. So game I'll go for a draw.
A draw. Yes. Adriana Chelsea.
I'll go for Adriana win.
Nations Go Stars.
I'll go for a draw.
Young Apostles, Hearts of Folk.
A win for Hearts of Folk or a draw.
Okay. And then Dreams Swedro All Blacks.
The only year no one to me. Itama Vim or form. I think it's a Dreams FC. No, let's put a BBR. Dreams FC is playing very well.
Yeah, Meme kind
very well.
They play very good football. No problem goal scoring.
I'm starting them. And because I'm an FA president, we Busan we not say no. The team will come up. Actually, their last 3 games are and the performance of my Putua. It will be difficult for Sweden All Blacks.
Right. Mo Mediama Bechim,
home win or draw.
Karela Holy Stars.
Karela win.
Samates Kotoko.
Home win or draw.
Hoho United Wonders.
Home win.
Vision Lions.
Vision Fie 22 matches, 12 wins, and most of the games ending a draw. A possible draw.
Ediana Chelsea.
Ediana win.
Nations Gold Stars.
Last season, Gold Stars got frustrated, but based on position and Nations, Dano, they will overwork, and I take them to beat Gold Stars.
Young Apostles Heart of Oak.
Away win or draw.
Dreams All Blacks.
Home win.
Right. I remember my quiet Emma and then you ready to see. I got some messages. I will have maybe say met me Eddie free one more. We from I'm blessed, Eriko, I'm blessed. I'll say send my greetings to Mo Shaban and Coach Sefa. Still Oza, Operation Top 4. Our coach is good and he's not going anywhere. Still, Operation Top 4. This Sunday will be our first win or draw away. We from I'm blessed. One also ne messenger. What me na what me eba on Facebook. Some messages so and so it me eba we from Aban Zigi or say I am feeling better. Keep it up. Okay. And for messages no be na so mo ton ade wo Facebook na sin so eni se omo ye ne sa a na brema ye kwan ema erejumedi na si asara kase koma Coach Ebenezer Sefa and afei Mohammed Shaban omo ene be ka me ho ema nanwumre erejumedi no etimi ade so media the Solomon Amankwah the Superman. Many thanks to the entire production crew. Don't forget say nyame adoma Saturday the live commentary, live coverage of the Mediama Bechem United eba. Then of course on Sunday the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, Dreams FC, Wamonso and Swedro All Blacks, the Bremo live on TV. I had a Bremo make quite a very jumedia until same time next week. Yebesai Asia.
Onuya TV, you're doing a Onuya TV, you're doing a